Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing out there, those in sunny South Florida?
And welcome to the Angela Maxwell
And Lucretia Rouse.
Morning Show. We'd just like to say thank you for tuning in.
Yep.
Thank you for all the responses. Thank you for all the shoes we received in the shoe contest of the best shoe that fits. And we have a winner, and we will name that winner on next week. We promise. What we'll do is we'll name 2 winners at one time. So don't forget to send in those shoes to Angie33313 at yahoo.com and
Lucretia Hines, LuCretiahines at yahoo.com.
And we just want to thank you for tuning in once again. Thank you for all your response. Thank you for your participation in the contest. And today we have some very hot topics we want to talk about today. But before we talk about those hot topics, I just want to give a shout out to Monique on your Monique Show.
Yep.
Tyra and Pastor Reva Tim. Just want to give you guys a shout out to your morning show from Angela and Lucretia Rouse. And we just want to talk about some things that's taken place over the last week that has been very sensitive to my heart. On this week, or the beginning of the week, a 15-year-old boy was set ablaze.
Oh, that was horrible. And they're local in the area, too. It was 3 boys?
In total 5. 3 that initiated, but 2 that were bystanders, which will have to be accessory to the crime. And it was all over. The stories are conflicting, but it was all over a $40 iPod or a $40 video game. And the little boy was supposed to pay the $40. He didn't pay up. They went to his house to steal his father's bicycle. He prevented it. An altercation took place. And so the little boy was scared to go to school because of the altercation. So he went over to his sister's house. And unfortunately, they found him. And it's amazing the intellect or the mindset of kids these days. Parents, you have to teach kids to respect everybody. Everyone should be respected because they doused alcohol, rubbing alcohol on this kid, and the other kid lit a piece of cloth and they threw it on this kid. 80% of his body is burned. He jumped in the pool, but unfortunately that was not enough. So there's years and years and years of surgery, years and years of reconstruction. And so one of the parents whose house the police officer went to, she was so very nonchalant. She was like, oh, well, my son at least tried to extinguish him. He did grab the fire extinguisher. No, he should have prevented it from happening. If he was there, he is responsible also.
Absolutely. I totally agree because he's not, he's a bystander. And anyone, I would think, in their normal right mind would absolutely try to prevent that from happening.
Yes, I mean, if you're there, I don't care if you grabbed the fire extinguisher, you should have stopped it before it happened.
Yeah.
So we're praying for that young man's parents, and we're also praying for these 5 young boys that they will come to total repentance and find it in their hearts to say, I'm sorry for what they've done, because they've damaged this young child for life.
Forever. And just not only the physical, but just the mental damage on, the child as well. Just growing up now is just going to be totally different. And I just, oh my goodness, his parents. Can you imagine his parents?
Yeah.
When I saw that I was like, oh my goodness. Because I have a son the same age.
Yes.
Matter of fact, my son knows of these kids.
Wow.
And that really stuck hard to home when I found that out.
Yes.
Because my son, I know him. And I said, you do? Tell me you know of him.
Yes.
And, he said, I know of him from the football field, et cetera, et cetera.
Wow.
And I just said, oh, my goodness.
Wow.
What is the world coming to?
Wow.
And it's over and over with these children.
Yes.
And it's very tragic. And
yes.
the children have no remorse.
None whatsoever.
no remorse,
None
no
whatsoever.
caring, no feelings, no respect. It's just gone way out of hand.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Also, there's another hot topic in South Florida. I don't know if we can get the camera to come close to this, but I want to do a close shot of this. Can you see that? Is that really, really, really close, or do I need to bring it up to the camera? In the
Do
area.
your own Zoom.
I'll do my own Zoom.
Do your
I
own
just want to
Zoom.
make sure that everyone sees this.